what makes Ember different from every other jacket you own? One word: versatility. Here's the current situation. Most layers are rated for about a 10 to 20 degree of comfort swing in temperature, which means you have to own several different layers as temperatures fluctuate. Here's an example for a cooler day: a mid layer and an outer layer. The price for these range from about $200 to $400, depending on the quality of the product. And I don't know about you, but where we live, some days we get all 4 seasons in one day. Wearing multiple layers has several frustrations associated with it, and most of us just put up with them. They're bulky, unflattering, lack mobility, and the only control you have over your temperature is to add or subtract layers. It's not your fault. This method works in favor of the big brands who want single-use products to be able to sell more. Respect. But that's the old way. We're sick of feeling like the Michelin Man, and believe you're worth more than a single-use product you buy. You deserve versatility. But what if we had one go-to wearable that spanned all 3 seasons, and it removed the hassles around bulky layers? This was a burning question we just couldn't let go of. It definitely didn't exist. We looked. So we set out to create it. We started with an insulated yet breathable mid-layer that comfortably spans fall and spring. This isn't a heavy fleece layer or sweatshirt. It's a highly technical, lightweight, insulated mid-layer with strategic breathable flow vents. This foundational design covers 2 seasons exceptionally well. And that alone is a really practical wearable thanks to the 22-degree temperature variance. But this wasn't enough. We had to tackle winter too. To do this, we'd have to amplify the jacket with heat. Now, we aren't the first people to put heat in the jacket. Here's a typical heated jacket. A bit bulky, and it doesn't breathe at all. But overall, a decent jacket. But the problem we've discovered is the heat is weak. And that's awkward if you're buying a heated jacket. We dug deeper to understand what was really going on here. We discovered that it wasn't the jacket that was the problem, it was the battery. Their batteries can't transfer enough power to combat the cold. Here are the batteries they use, and here's what one looks like against your body. Ember's power packs are different in 2 ways. It's not made for charging, it's made for heating. To put simply, instead of producing 6 to 10 watts of power out of a port, ours produces 60 watts of power, and more power equals more heat. Plus, the ergonomic shape feels really nice. That extra heat is needed when the temperature drops, or else you just won't feel it. This heat then is amplified with our graphene insulation, which is a new super material, to spread the warmth and keep you comfy for another 30-degree temperature drop, keeping you cozy down to about 15 degrees with a single lightweight wearable. So let's recap. Here you see the temperature flux from the old way versus Ember. And here is the price difference between Ember and a comparable product. And this guy doesn't even have the power to warm you. And speaking of power, here's the price difference between our 60-watt USB-C PD power pack compared to a 45-watt USB-C PD battery. So, what are you waiting for? By joining us on Kickstarter, you're not only getting Ember for the best deal possible, you're going to get a free size exchange and the adventure of bringing a new product to life. So join us. Back Ember today and come along on this crazy wild ride.